Team, Thane here from Roger Production, and I'd like to take you through a few tips and tricks that I've learnt over the last 2 years while field testing the Modulus X1 for Tatonka. So the first modification I made was by adding molly pouches to the waist belt. This is so you can access gear and equipment while you've got the pack on your back. Most people are familiar with the molly system. It's a military based weave system. It just hitches up here on the waist belt. So the items I generally carry in my side pouches are my PLB and or my Garmin inReach on one side. The other side I have a slightly bigger pouch, and when I'm walking in, this is generally reserved for GoPro batteries, battery packs, recovery gloves and odds and sods, but generally it's reserved for my recovery kit when I head over to recover a deer. There are also 3 items that stay permanently in this side pouch. They are my collapsible kit and always 2 sachets of hunt spray, just in case. So the next modification or adjustment I made was the compression straps, how to utilize them better as a wraparound for the whole pack, but how to utilize them also just on the frame itself. These are fully adjustable in terms of the width, the girth, and the ability to slide them up and down the fiberglass pole along the side here. Here's a couple of examples of how I've utilized it in the field. As you can see, the compression straps come in real handy when you need to strap gear to the outside of your pack. An added bonus is the ability to slide them up and down the fiberglass poles to adjust them to suit the length of equipment you're strapping to the outside of the pack. Now where the compression straps really come into their own is when you need to strap a load of meat on the meat shaft and to the back of the frame. So next I introduced G-hooks right here to my load lifters, which just gives me the ease of being able to chop and change between the low post and the high post. Now if most of you guys would know, the load lifters are basically be able to pull the top of the pack in once it starts to get a bit higher or when it's a bit lower. Next process I've actually adopted is carrying my meat bags permanently on my meat shelf. So when you've been successful, shot yourself a deer, filled the back of this cavity up with legs and bits and pieces of venison, and you're going to get a lot of blood sort of settling in around the bottom of here, you're going to have to clean the pack. Check this out. So the cleaning of the pack is pretty straightforward. However, there are a couple of areas that you need to pay attention to when cleaning it. The 2 main areas you need to focus on are the meat shelf itself and at the base of the meat shelf where it connects in to the rest of the pack. This Velcro area here can collect a lot of blood and animal matter, so you need to pull this apart and make sure you get your cleaning agent right in there. The cleaning product I'm using is a Nick Wax 10 tank air solar wash, perfect for the pack. It's not rocket science after this. Give it a good dousing and spray, get into all those nooks and crannies, then leave it for an hour or so to soak in. And if you're feeling keen, another area that gets pretty grubby from just dirt is the base of the pack. Give that a good old spray up, and you might want to take the scrubbing brush to this one. And the last thing you need to do is give it a good old hose down and hang out to dry. Well, I hope you found my tips and tricks useful. If you've got any yourself, put them in the comments below. If you're keen on the modular system, pop down to your local hunting and fishing store or pop onto the Tightlines or Tatonka website.